Scott, did that really happen? And he was like, where have you been?
Where have you been? This is an example of what MAGA is going through literally right now. This focus group on the MAGA cult, spoiler alert, these folks aren't MAGA anymore, which is wonderful to see. So I want you guys to hear, especially for all of the MAGA out there that are struggling with maybe getting out of the cult, because it is a cult. These people will even tell you that it's a cult. Because it is what it is. That's what it is. If you're struggling with it, there are people out there that will help you through it. In fact, I will help you through it as well. I welcome everybody into the club of the pro-democracy stance and movement that we have going on, as opposed to trying to turn this into a fascist dictatorship, which is exactly what the Republican parties have been angling for since the 1980s. They finally got their little stupid puppet to finally do their work, their dirty work, which was the president of the United States. No other president would fall for it except for one dummy. And we know that he falls for a lot because he already fell for a war that we're not supposed to be in, that every other president did not want to have anything to do with except for him, because he's just that dumb. But this is them speaking, former MAGA people talking about leaving MAGA.
Hearing you guys talk about MAGA and about supporting Trump, it sounds like you're talking often about like a cult that's damaging,
yes.
Right?
Yeah. We all have a need for community. Our species yearns for a communal existence. And what MAGA does provide is a place where people feel seen and heard and recognized, and some of their very valid fears and concerns.
Except what this guy's talking about right here, all their valid fears and concerns. He's right. Everybody needs to be heard when it comes to that. Except and this is not an exaggeration when I say this. Literally every single fear and concern that every single MAGA has ever had is being performed right now by the Republican Party. They're doing everything that they were afraid of, including attacking people on the streets, rounding people up, going to the polls, patrolling the polls, sending men there to try to stop votes, trying to take over the elections, taking it into the federal government's hand, taking it away from the states. I mean, this is all stuff, and I can go on and on. There's more that they were all afraid of, and it's literally word for word what the Republicans are doing, and yet they're still in the cult. You cannot make this up. Let's continue.
Are acknowledged and validated. We used to say, we're not in the cult, the outside world is the cult, and we're not the crazies, the outside world are the crazies.
And they made me watch a documentary on January 6th, and I did.
This is very important. Listen to what she says here about January 6th. She says, they made me watch a documentary on January 6th, and then pay attention to what she says right after that. Watch.
The crazies.
And they made me watch a documentary on January 6th, and I didn't even know what happened on January 6th prior to the PBS documentary.
She didn't even know what happened on January 6th prior to watching the documentary on PBS. They are lied to so much by influencers and Fox News and other outlets like that they don't even know what happened on January 6th. Remember when Tucker Carlson showed video of people just walking around? He didn't show any of the chaos that was happening. He was only showing people walking around, looking up at stuff, and he was like, "This was a tourism thing. This wasn't like this. Like, what are they talking about? None of this stuff happened," and they believed it, despite, ladies and gentlemen, the actual fact of the matter and all the video. It happened in front of the entire world, and they completely blocked it out and believed what they saw, despite seeing it live on television. You can't make it up.
And I looked at him and I said, Scott, did that really happen? And he was like, where have you been?
Where have you been? This is an example of what MAGA is going through literally right now. They're in my comments right now. Many of you are arguing with them, and you're in disbelief as to why it is that they believe the stupid shit that they believe. This is the reason why, right here. Okay?